So here we are for Fundamentals 2, Full Body B, which is supposed to be with no equipment, but I'm assuming everybody has a chair, so I'm going to lie a little bit there as to the fact that you do need just a tiny piece of equipment. We're going to start off with single leg squats. Ideally, we're working towards being able to do this with no assistance whatsoever, but it's the first time. It wasn't introduced in Fundamentals 1, so I'm going to show you a couple modifications. Choose the modification that's right for you. As we progress through the sets, I will make this harder and harder, so stay back to whatever modification was appropriate for you. So for the single leg squat, what I'm going to do is first show you, assuming that you have absolutely no equipment to you or nothing in your house that you can use to hold on to, and we're just going to use a chair. So I call this the 60-40 single leg squat. So what you're going to do, you're going to balance on one leg. I'm choosing my left to start. And you're going to put 60% of your pressure on that left leg and about 30 to 40% on that front heel. My weight is loaded backwards, and what I'm going to do is I'm essentially going to do a single leg squat, try to touch my bum, and then come back up. So my left leg is really doing most of the work. If you're paying attention to what I'm doing here, my knee is in line with the hip. It's not collapsing inwards. I'm not sitting on the chair. I'm just brushing my bum ever so lightly. We're going for 10 repetitions. That's 5. Now, if you need to sit right down and then come back up in order to do this exercise, you can. If you're going to do that, what I'm going to request is you have the heel on the ground on the way there and then try to stand back up with the foot off. You have to modify, play around with this exercise and push yourself to the level that you're comfortable doing. And that's 10 reps there. We're going to switch it to the other side. So the other option that you do have, you can do it exactly the same on that right leg there. Now you can use this trusty little exercise bike. You could use a countertop, anything that's nice and stable. What you can do as an option, instead of doing the 60-40, is to completely lift the opposite leg off the ground, but use this for assistance. The basic principles of the exercise still stay the same. The knee is staying, tracking in line with the hip. It's not collapsing inwards. If I look down, just like in all the other lower body movements that are single weight bearing mainly, you can see that front toe just creeping, poking out inside that knee. And we've got 4 more to go. 1, so that's a single leg squat. Where do you feel this? Everywhere in that leg. Should definitely feel it in the glute and the hamstring and the quad. So glute, hamstring, quad. And 1 more here, and that'll take us to 10. If you can do more, that was too easy for you, feel free to do more or try the next level. So second exercise, Cirque du Soleil push-up. Again, I'm going to show you a couple of levels here. Show you from the side first. You're going to try, in all of our push-ups, you're going as deep as you possibly can. For me, I'm capable of doing all the way down, chest all the way down, so I'm going to do that. So chest goes down, come up. I'm going to pivot to the side, plant my legs on top of one another, and lift the hand up. Come back, push up all the way to the ground. Pivot to the side. Notice my feet are stacked side by side, nice planted together. So this is level 1. In the second set, I'll make this a little bit more challenging. I lost count. We're going to call this 5. Yeah, that would make sense. 5 repetitions. Push up all the way down. 4 more to go. Really work on getting those full range push-ups. If you need to, if you can't quite do the full range push-up and you have to try to take it to the knee, you could do the same thing here, doing it from your knees, if you need to. But ideally, I think I'd rather see a small range push-up and the full position here. This is rep number 10 right here. And then we're going back to our single leg squat. So we get out that trusty chair again. So again, remember, you've got the 60-40 option for the single leg squat, or you've got using assistance with something else. So with this one, we're going to do single leg. We're going to try the true single leg and try to go all the way down. Well, I'll let you sit and then come back up. So this would be, I guess, the second level, to sit all the way down, come back up. But notice, it's a nice smooth motion. At no time do you see me lurching off the chair. If you really have to throw your body weight forward, I might prefer for you to have a little bit of extra load on the non-working leg. Just 10 repetitions total. Don't let that knee collapse inward. Nice and controlled. From the side, my knee stays slightly behind the toe. Last 2 repetitions here. Notice my hands come forward to counterbalance. I'm about to switch to the right leg. I'll show you what it looks like from the opposite or from the side angle here. So balancing on the right leg, 10 repetitions, single leg squat. Notice I am in this level number 2 of the single leg squat. I am sitting all the way down. That's because I'm keeping this leg completely off the ground. If you do the 60-40, try not to actually rest your tush on the chair. Notice my knee stays behind my toe. 4 more repetitions. Look at my back from my shoulder to my hip. Should be a relatively straight line. I'm not collapsing in through the back. Staying nice and tall. 2 more. Last one. And getting to the second set of our Cirque du Soleil push-up. I think you know why it's called Cirque du Soleil. So, making it a little bit tougher this time. Still full depth push-up, still only 10 repetition, but when you turn towards the side, I want you to actually lift the leg. So that takes a little bit more stability in the bottom hip. Push up, rotate, stabilize and hold. 3. Core nice and tight. 4. 5. How are we doing? I'm hoping to get these videos out before Christmas 2013, so those of you who have long extended holidays don't have any excuse to not working out or can't excuse yourself to gaining a bunch of extra holiday poundage because you have lots of ideas of workouts to do. And then moving forward to the new year, even as we get super busy, there's always going to be a workout resource ready for you. Last one right there. Okay, last set here. Single leg. Squats again. This time I'm going to start with my right leg. Been starting with my left leg all the time. You don't have to, but it's a nice little thing to do. Okay, so the final progression here is to just brush the bum. So there's actually no change of my weight onto the chair. I feel the chair and I come right back up. A little bit harder to control this leg, making sure the knee isn't collapsing inwards. So if you're finding that this is the progression that works best for you, when you do this video again, make sure you start with this level. Don't do the 60-40 or the holding on to an object. Do the full single leg squat. 1 more repetition. You'll notice it's quite a bit harder. But again, if this level is too difficult for you, I want you to make sure that you're doing the appropriate variation. There's 3. Core and tight, chest tall. 4. Arms moving forward to counterbalance. 5. 6. 7. Getting ahead of myself. 3 more. 3. How are we doing? 2. Last one. Right there. Good work. Okay, Cirque du Soleil push-up. Good news is the variation that I showed last time is it's about the toughest progression you can get on that, unless you throw your hands on a balance board. But since this is an equipmentless workout, you're home free. This is the one we're doing. There's 3. 4. I highly recommend that when you're following along with these videos, turn up the volume loud enough so you can hear my cues, but set some motivational music on in the background to keep you moving. 4 more. Chest as low as you can do. 3. 2 more. Next superset. We've got our next superset, we've got our lateral squat and chair pose with a Y-fly. So feet are shoulder width apart to start. What you're going to do is you're going to shift your weight over to the side, push the hip back. Notice this hip is mainly stacked over the outside leg. Step back and repeat all on the same side. So I'm kind of doing another single leg movement, a little bit different. When you step to the side, I don't want this knee flaring out. Okay? I want this knee in line with that toe. So actually, if I set myself up so that I planted over top of this line, you should see that my knee doesn't go beyond that line. And then I come back to center. When you step out to the side, you should feel a little bit of a pull in through the groin. And we're going to be doing 15 reps of this. We got 4 more. 1, 2. I'm going to speed these up a little bit. 3 and 4. Shifting over to the other side. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. How are we doing? 5, 6, 7, 8. Going down as low as you can. Don't cheat the depth. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Keep going. Last one. 15. Chair pose Y-fly. Taking this one a little bit from yoga. What you're going to do is you're going to take your feet, weld them together, zip them up like my yoga instructor tells me, and you're going to squat down into a chair pose as deep as you can, back flat, set the shoulders down and back, and then we're going to do tiny little Y-fly pulses back. 20, 19, 18. Zip up those legs, shoulders down and back, sink down, chest high. You should be feeling this in the legs, but mainly the upper middle back. Don't let that back overarch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Okay, starting side lunge, left leg lead. 2. This set's going to be a little bit quicker than the first. 3, 4. From the side, what this is going to look like, notice that my knee, once again, sound like a broken record, stays behind that front toe. Weight is loaded through the left heel in this case. 5 more reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 5. Taking it over to the other side. Right leg stepping to the side. So again, I just changed my orientation to get different views of what form cues to pay attention to. Main thing is, in this view, my back is nice and flat, you should see from the side, and my knee is staying behind that front toe. 5 more repetitions. 1, loading through the heel. 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. Okay, from the front, zipping up those legs. Yoga chair squat, as deep as you can. Squeeze those legs together, shift the weight backwards, shoulders down and back. Lift those arms up as far as you can, and pulse backwards. 20, 19, core and tight. 16, 15, arms straight. 14, 13, 12. Keep going lower, sink lower. Reach those arms back further. 5, oh, I don't know, maybe 10, 9, 8, 7, shoulders down back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. release. One more set, and then you're done this workout. Left leg lead. We're back showing you in this orientation. Weight mainly on the outside leg, and then shifting back to the opposite leg. There's 5. 10 more to go on this side. Almost through. And then you've got the rest of the day to do whatever you want with, or if you want to join me for a core workout, would be a great add-on to today's workout before you do some stretches and active release. Good job, guys. 3 more. 2, last one. 1. Setting it up on the other side. Keep the depth going. 2, planting through the heel, weight backwards, bum reaching back, sitting into an imaginary chair